Hi all, so this is about the preference manager what we have in Android and how we can use it to save data. So it can be used for uh, the score saves what we do in games and many more things. We needn't have a text files being saved continuously into external SD cards, and they are neither secure. So using the preferences, shared preferences, we can save all the data into a single file, and you use it across in the app. So let's get started. I'll be creating a new Android application and name it as probably shared preferences. Okay, so we'll just make it as say SS, and I'll just leave it whatever it is. I will just create a blank activity. I would be deleting all the fragment part as I'm not pretty comfortable with fragments as of now, and we'll be using the traditional activity main layout. So here I go, we'll just copy whatever is there in fragment main, so we do not have a problem after we delete it. Replace it in the activity main, and now we can delete this, and going forward we also have to edit our main activity code over here. Remove this part, so basically just making it error free. Okay, so we are in a good place to start off. So at first we have to initialize shared preferences in our app. So I will say shared preferences, and we will just name the variable as spref import shared preferences, and we have to have an editor, so we'll call the editor as well, import the editor, and so shared preferences is the part where we have initialized shared preferences and we have an editor, but we need to save our data into a key. So every field value what you want to say, or every variable value you want to say, you need to create a key, a string key basically. So we'll be saying final. I'll be creating a string over here which we'll use to store the data. So you will be saying we can directly store it in a variable itself, but then the data in a variable would be lost, but the things what we save in shared preferences, they are not lost. They will stay even if the app is exited and it's reinitialized. So we have all the set of initial data, and now we'll go ahead and initialize the shared preferences with respect to the context of the application, and we also need to make it private so no other app can access it. So we'll say as preference, what we did, we initialized it over here, and we'll say get application context, and close, and say get shared preferences. So the name would be our store text, and the mode would be 0. 0 signifies private mode, and we'll just finish it with semicolon. And going ahead, we have to just start editing. We need to be in edit mode, so we'll say spref.edit. Edit will initialize the editor variable is now ready to be used. We can now put in data whatever we want. So we have the initial set ready over here. So what we'll do is we'll move back to activity main.xml and we'll create a text box over here. Let me delete hello world, and let's now drag a text box, a plain text. Okay, so we have a plain text, and let's have a button, so clicking on which we can accept the data. So this is our text box and this is our button. So let us name this text box as enter text. Okay, and we'll name the button as enter, we'll just name it as button 1, or maybe accept button, and the text of the button as accept. So that should do. We are ready. So clicking on this button would actually save all this data over here, and then we'll have another text view over here which can show the data, and we'll have another button. So we can do that later. First we need to make sure we save the data. So going back to the main activity.java, here we will say edit text. We need to call we have an edit text, so edit text box. So we'll say, and we'll give it a name as the same, and we'll say accept text box. Okay, and we'll say equal to, we need to do a typecasting over here, say edit text, and find view by ID. We do it so we are mapping this edit text with, this accept text box with our text box what we just created now. R dot ID dot, and here is our, what did I name it? Okay, enter text, and we have just saved it, but we need to import the edit text. Okay, we have imported it, it's ready to be gone. And then we need to import our, we need to map our button as well. I'll say accept button, say equal to, do the typecasting, and find view. I'll just copy paste the above one. It is eating some time, so we'll say dot and accept button. We need to import the button, import button, and now we need to set an on-click listener. So we'll say accept button dot set on-click listener, and here we need to say new view dot on click listener, and we have the whole code already created for us. It's pretty good. And we have to create a string so we can get the data from the text box. Save it in this string and then put it in our shared preferences. We'll say accept text box dot get text. This will actually get the text from the text box as it is entered by the user, and we'll say to string as it is a string. And okay, so we need to make it as final, and yeah, it's done. So now we'll do the most important part, that is we'll put the string into the store text. So editor dot put string, you can use any one of them depending on the requirement, and we'll say put string. Key is the key value what we declared before over here. So we'll use a store text we'll use store text, and the value comes from enter text. So we'll say enter text. So enter text is pulled over here, it will be put into store text. Now we need to commit the changes, so we'll just say edit dot commit. So clear will clear all the data from preferences, whatever has been saved till now. Commit will just commit the changes. And yes, we are done with this part. Now we'll move ahead. Yeah, we have to move ahead with the next part. Now we have to show the text over here. So I would need a large text view, a large text, and then a button again to show the text. So I'll just name this button as show text, and name the text as display, name this text view as show text. Just need to remember this one thing, and I'll name the text over here as display the text maybe. So for now, I mean, when the app is launched, oh, this is misplaced, we'll just pull back it, we'll display back in. Okay, so display the text, so it can display the text. And now we'll just move back. We have to again just copy this thing, although we have to make changes in this. This is a text, we are not an edit text. I'll say text view and name this as show text, and then make this also as text view, and just import the text view and find r.id dot show text. Okay, so now we need the button code. We'll just copy paste it over here, and then button can be show button, and the name can be r.id dot show. Okay, I forgot the name. What did I give this thing? Okay, both are show text, both cannot be show text. I mean, just for the sake of differentiating them, let's make it show button. Okay, so we have show button, and here I should rename this to show button. I'm sorry, show button. And yeah, we are good. So here we need to remove all this code, we don't need it. We just need text view dot text view dot, I have to change a code. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to get the name of that. Show text dot set text, show text, and here we need to put in the code which says as preference, the most important part. We'll get this string, and we need to give this string value, that is store text, and the default value can be null. I mean, here what happens is the string is being retrieved from store text, and if in case there is no string, a null value would be retrieved. So we have everything in place, and let us just run and see how does it go. I'll say run Android application. Okay, and let's see. It should not take much time. Okay, so I will say emulator and I'll say okay. Okay. It's taking time. So yeah, we have got our shared preferences. I'll just add, we have a default text over here, so we'll enter a text saying store text, and we'll say accept. So the text is now saved, and when I say display, the store text would be displayed over here, and you see store text. We can test it once again. New text, and we'll say accept. The text is stored, and when I say display, it shows new text. So that is it for this tutorial. We now know how to use shared preferences to save text from a text box or anything what user enters. Thank you so much.